Hello, sweet friends. Welcome back for another story about water. We've been talking a lot about water lately, and one of the main things that you really need to know about water is where does it come from? Like, where could you find water if you really needed it? Now, this book is not very long, but the pictures are beautiful. They are watercolor pictures, so they were painted with a watercolor set. If you have a watercolor set at home, maybe after you listen and look at these pictures, you might be able to paint your own picture that you could add to this story. This story is called Water. Look at that beautiful picture. I also want to show you the picture on the back. Without water, we would not have rainbows. Did you know that? Water. Water is rain. Water is dew. Water is ice and snow. Now, dew, we have talked about before. It is in the morning when you go out and the grass is wet. The wet on the grass is called dew. It's where fog, like that cloud that sits on the ground, it has condensated and stuck to the grass. It's become a liquid on the grass instead of a gas. Water is high in the sky. We know clouds are made of water vapor, where water has evaporated. Water is deep in the earth. Water does soak into the ground and travel far below our feet. Water is a tiny brook growing bigger and bigger. So a brook is like a stream, and they eventually will join bigger things called rivers. Water is a waterfall and mist. Mist is like fog. Water is a small pond or a large lake. Some lakes can seem so big, they seem like the ocean. But no lake is as big as the ocean is. Water is what fish breathe. So remember, fish use the oxygen in the water to breathe underwater. That's why they have gills. And it's what flowers drink. Without water, what would happen to all the plants? It would be very sad. Water is a salty tear. Water is a flood. Now, water coming out the sink doesn't seem scary, but when there is a large amount of water that causes a flood, that can make people a little nervous. Water is a long, winding river. Now, if you look at this picture, take a moment. Do you see the way people are using water in the picture? Maybe they're using it in the bathtub, or they're drinking it in a glass. We can use water lots of different ways. Oh, look right here. Look, we have a firefighter using water. They're washing their car. Let's see. Oh, we have someone's drinking water, right? Here, it looks like someone has water next to them while they read their book. Here, there's a water fountain that looks beautiful. There's kids playing in the water coming out of the fire hydrant, right? This little boy's playing with a boat in the bathtub. It's very beautiful pictures. Water is flowing out to sea. So remember, we've been talking about because of gravity, water flows to the lowest point that it can reach. Oftentimes, that is the sea or the ocean. And here's our planet. Our planet is covered in two things. It's either water or land. Most of our planet is covered in water. Now, let's take a moment and let's think about the story. It wasn't a very long story, but it told us a lot of important things about places we could find water. We can find water in streams, rivers, the ocean, the rain, in a flood. We can find water in our tears. It also told us what we can do with water. We can water plants and it helps the fish, and we can play in it when it's hot outside. We drink it because not only do plants and ocean animals need it, all living things need water. I need water, you need water. If we don't have water, our bodies cannot survive. That is why most of our planet is covered in water. So once you finish with this video, go tell someone 2 places that you can find water and 2 things that are really important for water to do on our planet. I hope you enjoyed this story. I know it wasn't long, but the pictures were beautiful. I hope you have a great day, and if you are out and about, look for places that you might find water close to your house. All right, friends, I hope to see you again next time. Bye.